Hey guys, so I'm just going to go over topic 12.2, making line plots quick check that you guys completed last night so you know what the correct answers are. So basically for this one, it says what are the least and greatest values? And again, you on a scrap piece of paper could line them up from least to greatest, but right now I'm just going to kind of look through these and I see that 10.5 is the smallest one. And it looks like 14 and 125 hundredths is the greatest. So the least is 10.5, the greatest is this. That's that option. The next one, what line plot represents the data correctly? So this is kind of a trial and error. You want to see which ones make sense. So let's look at this. It says, I'm going to just pick this one as an example. So I see 11 and then I see 11 and 1/4 and it says it has 3 11 and 1/4. So let's see if I see 1 11 and 1/4, 2 and 3. All right, so I know that one's good. That one only has 2 11 and 1/4, so that's out of the question. And these both are still good. Let's pick another number. Let's do this 12, 12 and 1/4, 12 and 2/4. So there's 1 12 and 2/4 or 1 12.5. Let's see, is that true? Yes, there's only one, so that one's good. That one's good, but that one doesn't have a 12.5. So we're going to cross that out. So now it's between these two that matches with that data set. And again, guys, this is just taking your time, just seeing if the things match. So let's look at this 14. So we have 14 and 1 and 125 thousandths. So I see that this, I don't really know where that is in the number line, but this number is greater than 14. So this dot is greater than 14. So far that looks good, but this dot is less than 14. So that can't be that number. So we're going to cross that out. So our only option left is A. All right, let's look at this one. These are all the things. It says the line plot has blank dots plotted on it. Well, all of these are the possible dots, so let's count them up. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. The least value, and again, if you would like to line them up so it's a lot easier, least to greatest, I see the smallest number looks like 18. All right, smallest is 18. The greatest, looks like the greatest is 22. 22. And the height of blank inches occurs most often. So we're trying to find the most popular number in here that occurs most often. It looks like it would be 19.5. I see 3 times. So we're going to put that there. And again, I'm just looking at it, but what I would suggest you guys doing is actually lining up all the numbers from least to greatest. The next one, I didn't really talk about this, guys, but when it says frequency, it basically means how many times a data point shows up. So at 5/10, it shows up once, twice. So the frequency of 5/10 is 2. The next one, 75 hundredths, it shows up once, twice again. So the frequency is 2. 1 shows up once, twice, 3 times. So the frequency is 3. 1 in 25 hundredths, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times. 1.5, once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. So we'll drag the 5. 2 shows up once, twice. 2 in 25 hundredths shows up once. That's it. And 2.5 shows up once. And that's it again. All right, so frequency just means how many times a value shows up on your line plot or in your frequency table. All right, and the last one, I don't really have too much time for this, but again, if you just line them up and match all the digits, you end up seeing out of all of these digits that, let's see, that this one is correct. And if we submit our test,